Hello everybody, my name is JD and welcome back to Zero Parades. Yes, this game has finally come out, and this is the next game after Disco Elysium from Zaum. And I was planning on doing a playthrough of this game on my channel because I am a big fan of Disco Elysium, and I am excited to see their new game, even though it's not from the same creators as Disco Elysium, but it doesn't really matter to me. If it's a game similar to that, then I'm already gonna probably like it. Now, I did play the demo, and unfortunately I wasn't that impressed with the demo. I felt like the story wasn't that interesting. But maybe now that the full game is out, maybe I will have a different opinion on it. So I am still going to play Disco Elysium on the channel, but it's probably gonna be on hold for now until because my first plan was to play Disco Elysium through first and then start Zero Parades. But the playthrough of Disco Elysium took longer than I was expecting it to. And also I have had some breaks in the between uploading, so I haven't been able to upload as much as I want to. But Zero Parades is now out and I want to play it. Now you can see here that I have actually tried it. I bought the game yesterday night, so I did try it. I played for like an hour, I think, and I played for like an hour and it was fine, I guess. I'm still not really sure if this is going to warrant a full playthrough of the game, if I even want to play the game fully, but whatever. We're gonna start a new game, and this is the same as in the demo. You can choose between kinetic, charismatic, or analytical. And then you can now you can finally create your own, which you couldn't do in the demo. Let's do a custom character. Now, facility of action, your body and its impulses. Facility of relation, how you understand people. Facility of intellect, your modes of thinking. Now we can put points into these. We can make something as 5 or have something as 0. Yeah, so this probably works the same as Disco Elysium. So if I want to do a 0 stats playthrough, I can do it like this. Okay, so anyway, we have 4 points. I kind of want to have charisma be at least somewhat strong. So maybe we put 3 points to charisma. And then we put like 2 points to body and 2 points to intellect. Yeah, that's probably it. Let's go. So here are now our stats, basically. So these are the stats like from Disco Elysium. We have coordination, double gang, instincts, sensors, shadow play. Now I'm not gonna read all of these because I have already done that. I did it on my demo playthrough where I read through all of these. But basically now I can choose to lower one stat to 1 or to if it's on these to 2. So let's think. If some stat is kinda useless sounding. Poetic, see, express others, can't engage in creative engine, literal thinking, and yeah. Technoflex. Secret language of machines. And records. I kind of want to have a lot of facts about the world, so I don't want to minus that. Spooky action, across the plane and beyond. External awareness, influences of the stars. That sounds also pretty useful. Maybe we don't want to downgrade anything. Maybe we just go straight to giving points. So now we can choose to give 1 point to each action. So if I want to have a good coordination, different parts of your body act in concrete, agile and fluid movement, physical presentation. Double gang, when you must do more than a single, you could. Internal strength and resistance to pressure. The uncontrolled aspect of your physicality, raw impulses. Notice details that others miss. Maybe we want to put a point in that. So now our sensors is at 3. Okay. Faculty of Relation. Blueprints. Cold read. Attune to facial expression, thick body language, read the room, and act before anyone else. That sounds pretty useful. When the task requires a steady hand and quiet mind, don't let the world see what's behind the mirror. That's also pretty useful. Statehood. Let's put it on what makes people tick, yourself included. Empathy and manipulation. Let's put it on that. Personalism. Okay, next. Let's put it on records. Okay, now we can begin. Here we go. The beginning of the war will be secret.
I once knew a spy.
Pseudopod. I once knew a spy.
She was brilliant, erratic, cursed. An anti-personal mind in human form.
Tell me about her.
Her friends called her Herschel, but to her controllers, she was Cascade.
So that's us.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
Her friends called her Herschel, but for her control she was... So yeah, my name is Herschel, but my service, or my spy name is Cascade, I guess. That's something that I was able to gather while I tried this game earlier. And what was I to my friends? I was good at my job, at least. And what was I to my friends?
The abandoning kind. One by one, she watched her friends go out like distant lights.
Got the she stuff, that's me.
It is, and was. Portofino 91, the whole sick crew. A disaster untold, a black page in the official records.
So yeah, what I have understood is that this is something that Cascade fucked up in the past. No sense in rehearsing the past.
None at all. Yet here we are, standing over the smashed and leaking world.
What about Cascade? What happened after 91?
She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever. Most thought.
Anxiety raised. So I already have 2 anxiety. That's not good. This is fatigue and delirium. Okay. They were wrong.
Even in those dark days, there were whispers among the lower sublevels, where they keep the true believers. Don't count Cascade out. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino.
My friend says give me another chance.
It wasn't your friends. It was me.
Again anxiety raised.
There is a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief.
I'm here, where are you?
Right here. In an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino.
So we are now going back to Portofino, where we recently fucked up, or where we 5 years ago fucked up something, I guess, if I'm understanding this correctly. Again, I haven't seen the story yet. Who do you say you were?
No one special. Just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm. A special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you. A spy for the People's Republics. One of the varieties of mankind. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come.
Why, what happened to you? You mentioned a new assignment.
One that could really turn things around. For you, of course. Independent thought and movement are a bit beyond me in my current state.
How are you talking to me right now?
We're not. This is all you, conversing with your own mental projections, reconciling the dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do.
What's your perspective?
Life is beautiful, cruel, full of hidden cues that I missed. Maybe next time.
No, we were just getting started. We can pull it back.
Too late, operant. I'm smashed and leaking. Whatever happens has already happened.
End. Okay, so this is us. We are Cascade. We are in some apartment-looking place. Can I move now? Okay, I can move now. Dishes recently washed. This is a door you came in from. A toilet? The toilet seat is up. Cool. So there's a man living here, obviously. I think this is a female character that we are playing as, which is kinda cool. In Disco Elysium you did not play as a female character. Okay. Can I move? Okay, I can also use WYSD to move. I probably will, just so this is a little bit more interactive. What is this? Need an identical set of shirts and trousers, ironed and folded. Okay. And I guess this is Pseudopod, who we were talking with. Pseudopod, you presume? Yes. Is there anything more we can interact with, or do we have to interact with him now? Okay, let's interact with him then.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking.
Also, one thing while I'm recording a video. I need to have a can of beer. Good stuff.
Alive, yet not alive.
Instinct. Success. Okay. Hello, Pseudopod.
His eyes are fixed glassily on the ceiling. The pupils quiver like a failing heartbeat.
I'm not sure if I like this narrator's voice. It's definitely different. The pupils quiver like failing heartbeat. Look at the ceiling. So he's looking at the ceiling. Hey, why aren't you talking anymore?
He's been like this since you walked in. Anything to the contrary should be marked down as a grip on reality type problem.
Look at the ceiling.
Cream paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it.
So they are technically alive, but they're completely unresponsive.
No response, no jolt, no tremor. All posts deserted.
Nerve. Why is it not narrating this? Grey matter failure. They're going to pin this on you, obviously. That's why you're here. This is a big setup. Well, no, we were supposed to, I guess, meet him. I don't think so. Look in his eyes.
The green of long corroded copper. As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew. The lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
A large bald spot in his head. Study his clothes.
Stiff collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
He's only wearing like his underpants. I'm missing something. This doesn't add up. Is this a self-abuse session?
Being a lone operant in a foreign theatre is an extreme pressure role. Some require extreme release. As your eyes reach his feet, you notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it.
3 layers of socks. Why?
This detail strikes you as very sad.
Personalism. Well, it is kind of sad. Check the area around him.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers, no drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system.
Check his vitals.
Your fingers detect a faint, steady pulse within the base of his wrist. Elevated, but not critical. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
Oh, really? I would have never guessed. But he's not dead yet.
Then the body is disobedient and must be brought to order.
So, I was hoping that this game would narrate absolutely everything like Disco Elysium does, but it looks like there is some parts where the game just doesn't narrate. So, personalism. There's a procedure your controllers thought you for situations like this. But all you can focus on is his face. Like I said, these are like some really difficult words to use, to read. I don't know how to say some of these words.
The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges.
Why is my anxiety already so high? I have barely even started the game. Maybe this is temporary.
If so, he will have to become something else entirely. You both exist now in different futures. However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant lost.
The assignment, man. What is it?
A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
Failure likely. And if I do this expert mode, it will raise my anxiety even higher. I don't know if I want that. Let's search for clues before we do that.
Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila.
Kohila.
The name reads, Esteman T. Below that, a title, M. X-Lead Hosiery. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
So, a sock merchant. Is that why he's wearing 3 layers of socks? Because he's a sock merchant? Hold on a second. There we go. I had something on my other screen. So that's a cover story that he's a sock merchant. The word lead burns itself into the entire of your visual field. That explains the 3 pairs of socks.
wearing the wares for ease of display, an operant committed to his role.
Check his pockets.
3 other things of note: a slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy.
Examine the slip of paper.
It's a purchase order for 10 socks, made out to Carmuna Pessoa, Fashions and Garments Bootleg Bazaar.
New loose end. You found a purchase order for a vendor Carmuna interested in pseudopod sock samples. Loose ends. So is this my tasks menu? Finish tasks. Okay, I don't really understand this, but fine.
Bootleg Bazaar. No coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, and not one you've ever been to.
I should check this place out. It's a lead, in any case.
The slip of paper grows heavy in your hand. It feels like a baton.
Examine the business card.
The card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, "All you need is miracle," above a cartoonish image of disembodied lips at a phone receiver.
New loose end. Pseudopod had a business card for some kind of sensationless phone line. I don't know that word. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry.
Notably absent is an actual phone number.
Turn the card over.
There's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever's written seems to begin with a D. Into your pocket it goes.
Candy. Nice.
A wrapped up rectangle of compressed sugar. It's so hard that your fingers cannot make an impression, no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess.
Eat it. No thanks.
The candy slips back into the pocket's depths.
Enough riffling.
You retract your hand from the man's pockets.
Okay, let's try this. Coerce pseudopod back into service. It's a red check, so I cannot retry it. What? A failure? Where's my assignment brief?
You grab him by his skinny shoulders and heave him upright, his head lolling backwards as he rises.
So he's definitely not dead, but he doesn't just seem to respond to anything.
This non-reaction is alarmingly reactionary. If keeping him is no gain, then losing him is no deficit.
This is my big comeback. Useless. Drop him.
He lands in an awkward position, a cut-string puppet, bony hips raised to the air like antennas. Flaunting a reactionary pose, further insult, leave the brief hog where he lies.
And stay floored.
He does not respond, though if you didn't know any better, his deserted eyes seem to be urging you towards the bathroom. A drop of blood shines on his lip. He must have bitten his tongue on the way down. Out of his chair he looks smaller, more fragile, and deeply lost.
Nothing more to be done. Leave. So rough start. Let's try again. You look forward to working together. Still working on that assignment. Any updates? Kind of messed up. They didn't give me any information here, right? Just your name. Between us, it's been a while since I've done this.
Saliva leaks from the corner of the man's mouth and pools on the floor.
This was supposed to be my big comeback. Thank you for your support. He's not responding to anything. Let's check back again later. Okay.
Your double didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either.
Are we just gonna leave him like that? Like, aren't we going to lift him back on his chair? Wow. Okay, so if I press tab like you do in Disco Elysium, it pauses time but shows everything that's highlighted. Okay. So he urged me to the bathroom.
A pair of men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail. They seem much better cared for than their owner.
Why are they hanging in the bathroom?
One of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers.
Examine the trousers.
Brown, shapeless, utterly unremarkable.
Search the pockets.
The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of linen. Nothing but dead air from when you moved him. Unless...
Search the pockets again thoroughly.
You discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket.
A pocket disguised as a pocket.
You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper.
Hello there.
The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads... THA 7LESAPR 032 WIFO 9W TBGFL W25.
So that's some kind of code, I suppose.
Half a cipher. The language of spies. You've carried papers like this, folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments.
Nice teamwork, Pseudopod. Yes, now we're spying.
We'll be spying harder when you crack this thing.
Step back from the trousers.
As you turn away, a phone begins to ring.
A phone begins to ring.
You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm.
Let's say nothing.
A peculiar species of static washes over your ear. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into 256,000 encrypted fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
Melita, your controller.
The voice of authority. Don't let her down. Become the operant she needs you to be.
I don't have a news. I have a problem.
Operant Cascade, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed. We'll get to your problem in a moment. Put Pseudopod on the line.
Well, I cannot really put him on the line.
You glance over at the man face down on the floor. This is wrong. You shouldn't be here. This should be happening to someone else.
Delirium raised. So already I have a lot of anxiety now. Now my delirium is also raising.
You feel the receiver slipping from your sweaty palm.
Something's very wrong with him. He's breathing but non-responsive. More than that, I can't say.
For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long-distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Zeroed out. What does that mean?
Eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant.
Okay. He's not wearing any pants. I don't know if that's related. Okay. Can I say anything that doesn't sound bad? I found a one-time key in his trousers.
A key is worthless without the ciphertext that goes with it.
I found a card phone line in his pocket, but there's no number on it.
That doesn't tell us much. What else?
Purchase order of jacket of pocket for a bunch of socks.
So what? Your cover was meant to be sock importers.
He was also wearing 3 pair himself.
Okay, that is strange, but I don't see what it's got to do with his condition. We're not getting anywhere with this. I'll ask one more time. Is your double zeroed out?
Now my anxiety is that high.
You must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
He might still be in there.
Cascade, is your double zeroed out or not?
Fine, yes.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell.
She's wondering how long till she can have a drink. Shriekily liqueur from a can. It's been several hours since her last.
Yeah, I want a drink too.
The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
Anxiety limit reached. So what happens now? You reach your anxiety limit. Lower a skill to mitigate the damage. What? I have to lower one of these. Well, I guess this is the most useless of them. And now my anxiety is down to 0 again.
AKA the Freezer, the opera's labyrinthine archival complex, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair.
Whoa, hold on, I just got here. Give me a chance here.
Get real, Cascade. This isn't your personal redemption tour. You haven't even got the assignment.
I'm working on it. Why don't you tell me the assignment?
Listen to me. This assignment is over. Effective immediately.
Over. Immediately. The words ricochet inside your skull.
The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance. She's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
So, the photo lady, right. What should I tell her?
Do not tell her anything she doesn't need to know. As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Disregard. Time for some self-directed espionage. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room contains other leads as well.
Don't do this to me.
Cut the Mel stuff. We're talking about work now. Let the photo lady deal with him. Your concern is getting out of Portofino, understand?
Reactionary pessimism. The people's spy is indomitable.
Deduce why the operant sent me. And even if I do this expert, it's gonna be a 19%. Secret codes. Tried to mail her. Suspect set up. What if I refuse?
That's a directive, operant. This assignment is over. Get on the next tram.
The tram, sure, on my way.
If what you're saying is true, enemies abound. Don't get yourself zeroed out.
A click, and the line goes dead.
But I'm guessing we don't go away, we just keep investigating this situation, whatever it is. Dossier. No skill points. What is this? Cannot sleep, lasts for 6 hours. Recently slept. Okay. Inventory. So this is the business card he had in his pocket. And this is the sock purchase thing. Oh, I can take off my clothes as well. Yeah, we are playing as a female character apparently. Okay, is there anything else we can investigate in here? So there's this table. A familiar flash of red catches your eye.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter.
Examine the red folder.
A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade.
So he has a file on me here. Your hands hesitate. Open the red folder.
The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name Will Kershaw, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents none. Pay class D2. Years of service 14. All true. None of it useful just now.
Keep reading.
Childhood, bourgeois, typical. History of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries. Fled to People's Republic of Kohila. Embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist.
Well, I'm not a communist. I only said that stuff that they'd let me in.
Medical record. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Gunshot, chest. Retained bullet. 10mm pre-service. The bullet nuzzles your aorta. Your heartbeat flutters. Sexuality. Homosexual tendencies. Unconfirmed.
Let's say confirmed.
Suicide risk minimal. Ideation only.
Moving on.
End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you.
This is me, but it doesn't feel like me.
Appropriate to one whose entire existence is a forgery.
Anything else in there?
There's another page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
Why are all my, rolls so low? Rummage through the desk.
Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, You find an opened pack of cigarettes, Suprema mark. Suprema 100s, cheap superblock export.
Pseudopod must have brought this with him.
There are a few mangled filters in the ashtray.
Examine the cigarettes.
There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except...
Here we go.
secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. A crisply folded sheet of A7 paper. It reads: ZWS, JMXVB TW, AON, TRRA, KB, ZQYMUSGS.
Cascade still got it.
One-to-one correspondence between key and text. This is a Rosetta cipher. Your heart skips a beat.
Take the smokes.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. ZWS, JMXVB TW, AON, TRRA. The sheet naturally curls itself into a little V as you place it back on the desk.
Apply the one-time key to the hypertext. Okay, we did at least succeed in something. Letter by letter, 6 words rise from the dark pool, then speak to you in an unknown voice.
For Cascade, all will be forgiven.
For me.
For Cascade, all will be forgiven.
Pretty tough if it's possible. For what happened last time, I assume.
The meaning is quite clear. It's the transgression that's a mystery. Cheek smudged against floor. Your double doesn't seem to be focused on you at all.
Where did you get this? No response.
The day beyond the window beckons you outwards.
Read your service history.
Your hand grinds to a halt above the page and remains there. A full minute passes.
Maybe later.
Or never. That works too.
Okay, so now it's locked, but we can retry that. Step back.
You turn away from the desk.
So we can retry that. That's cool. Inventory. Oh, now we have cigarettes in our back, so it puts 2 to delirium, but +1 to fatigue. Oh, -2 to delirium, +1 to fatigue. Okay, I get it. So it's drugs. Is there anything else? What is here? A mid-range stereo system set to standby mode. Am I seriously just leaving him on the ground like this?
You return to your double.
I guess I am just leaving him like that. So I'm guessing this is gonna be our bed when the day finally ends and we can sleep in here while he is lying there.
Following the cord from your double's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo resting on a sideboard.
Check the disc.
Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, you but from a dream, handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist.
Probably a mainstream theaters.
You glimpse your reflection in the disc's crimson as you stare down at it.
And press play.
The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in. discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle was rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all.
Is this thing broken?
It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to.
Turn up the volume.
No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables.
Keep listening.
The music player blinks, slowly. Or do you? You can't tell.
Delirium raised. Why is it raising my delirium again? Keep listening.
The silence is being overtaken by a different silence, like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an empty room.
Okay, press stop. Let's not do that again, if it's gonna raise my delirium.
The static quiets as you reset the volume.
Press eject.
A brief internal hum. Then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there like it's trying to hide from you. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket. You step away from the equipment.
Okay, I guess we have to ask around about what that thing is. Okay, let's get out of this room.
Enough! You're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
So they say that this photo lady was also one of the spies, or at least something. Someone who worked for these people.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
Man in the ugly coat.
Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction. Requesting assistance.
Hang back and observe.
Don't step too close. They're handing out bans like they're going out of style.
A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours.
Where do you know him from? Why are everything so low chance? Let's try. Yeah, I guessed that.
Nowhere. You've never seen this man before in your life.
What?
He gives you an aggressive look.
She's probably another victim of your so-called street art.
Nothing, forget it.
Exactly what I thought. Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
He gives you one more glance as he leaves, garish coat flapping behind him.
We're probably gonna meet him later again.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
Who was that man?
Nobody. A seedy little oddity who likes making fantastical threats.
He seemed to know me from somewhere.
Probably just his lascivious aura. He's a local specimen. I doubt he ever gets out of Kisak. Ah, while I have it here, this is the screwdriver pseudopod requested. For the fax machine.
Item gain, screwdriver, operant toolkit.
She gestures towards the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you.
New loose end, Constance wants you to fix the fax machine.
Speaking of, where is your double?
41%. Trick the photo lady into revealing that what she knows. Hold on, we barely spoke when I came in. I didn't even introduce myself.
No introductions necessary. You're operant Cascade. I'm Constance, of course.
And your role is?
Special asset, liminal class. Making my debut with the Operant Bureau.
Just nod.
She gives you a curt but respectful nod in return.
Before we get into it, I want to make one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist.
Your politics are irrelevant as long as you do your job.
So don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics. Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage.
This is your first assignment?
No cause for worry. Pseudopod's been teaching me the basics of stagecraft. The only thing I haven't got up and working is this monstrous fax machine.
She looks at you, awaiting instructions.
What's wrong with the fax machine?
It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order. Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone.
No one told me anything about a fax machine.
I'm telling you now, Operant. That's what's happening here. You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
I guess so. Let's try this. Oh, success. Nice.
Basic social engineering. First, take the target into your confidence.
Special asset. It's time you learned of our meta task.
Her look is wary, but intrigued. 2, turn an admirable quality into a vulnerability.
Pseudopod is up for the People's Service Medal. The operant sent me to assess his stagecraft.
That's strange. No one said anything to me about a meta task.
I'm telling you right now, that's what's happening here.
Is this really how we handle personal matters? It sounds suspiciously elaborate.
She fucking loves it.
I want you to tell me about Pseudopod's movements, who he's spoken with, everything about the assignment he's shared with you.
Ah, I understand. This is a test to check our information security. I'll have you know Pseudopod's not told me anything. He's kept it intensely tight.
3, exploit, exploit, exploit.
Pseudopod assured me you're extremely observant.
A wince. A knife prick she'll surely remember.
Have you tried the bootleg bazaar? He was down there yesterday.
Well, we're already on our way there anyway.
The bootleg bazaar. That matches the purchase order you found on his body.
I'm not familiar. What's that?
It's where all the knockoffs and illegal imports come make their way into the city. It's only sprung up in the last few years. Part of the whole mania of all things Lusian.
What was Pseudopod looking for there?
He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can't tell you what he was after precisely.
There. 2 lines of inquiry converge. Bring this purchase order to the bazaar. That's your next stop.
How do I get to this bazaar?
You can practically see it from the front door. Due south, in the ruins of the old Essilk factory. Head west from the roundabout. If by some chance you find yourself in Party Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way.
Very good, thank you.
I hope you write Pseudopod a glowing report. From what I've seen so far, he certainly deserves it. Was there anything else?
Do you happen to know what this miracle is about? Show her Sinuous's business card.
I certainly certainly don't. It looks flirtatious.
Do you partake in flirtatious Constance?
Never during working hours. Seedy business attracts itself. Try the Fogged Mirror. It's a bar just to the west, along Party Alley.
Okay.
Your old haunt, where you met with your former assets once upon an assignment.
Haven't been there in a long time.
I try to avoid it, personally.
I need help with something work-related.
Very well.
What's your opinion on the assignment?
Forgive me, is this still part of the test? Shouldn't you be the one advancing thesis and so forth?
Just a general impression then.
Granted, this is only my debut, but it seems to me that something's very amiss. No matter what we do, nothing appears to go according to plan. Pseudopod says it's all part of the work, but it gives me a rather unsettled feeling.
We're off to a very bad start, I'm afraid.
A bit early for such a declaration, isn't it? You've only just arrived.
That's all for now.
She gives you a nod.
One other thing, I wasn't being entirely open with you earlier about Pseudopod.
What do you mean?
He's not going to receive a service. I just lied to her. No, something's wrong with him. He's completely non-responsive.
My God, you're saying he's...
He's face down on the floor. It's like he was assaulted by some kind of petty... No. I can't say. He was like that when I found him.
Oh. Oh, God.
Shock, bewilderment. Your cue.
What do we do, Operant?
First off, when did you last see him?
It was yesterday, when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden.
Did he say anything about me?
No, I don't believe so. Only that you'd be arriving today, and none too soon.
This isn't getting anywhere.
Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operants who are incapacitated in theatre. I wonder, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself?
Does anyone else have access upstairs?
Absolutely not. Nobody's been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod.
What kind of... you're certain? No aggressive locals with fancy cameras?
I can assure you, Operant. Oh dear, I could use a rag.
I found this in the stereo upstairs. Show her the mysterious red disc.
I've never seen this before. What's on it?
Do you know a band called Ultraviolet?
No, I don't pay attention to all that. Music is very overrated in my opinion.
There doesn't seem to be anything on it.
Perhaps it's defective.
Trying her best to be helpful.
Okay.
I must say, it doesn't look like a regular disc like you buy at the shops. This looks more like a bootleg.
What do you think happened?
I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional and very cautious.
She's dying inside. She felt a great deal of affection for your double. Your double's condition is of secondary importance.
I suppose I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I can keep an eye on him.
We need to talk to a doctor.
A doctor? Right. Good thinking. Dr. Hugo would help. He runs a houseboat clinic in the back ways to the west of the old docks, past the waterlock.
Could you also put his pants on, please?
She doesn't respond, but looks down as her cheeks flush deep crimson.
Right, I'll leave him to you then.
Of course. The least I can do.
I'll head for the bazaar.
do, I understand this is your first time back in theatre for some time.
She hesitates, a little shy all of a sudden.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, welcome back to the opera.
Cool. Okay, so now we are in this photo 24 place. This is I guess like our main hub or something. What's in here? One of the fuses is held together with a coin. The precious stacks of holiday cards, 97 pre-order. Swimming lessons with Paolo, Bin Day, is now bi-weekly. Shelf stacked by Hoarder, then labeled by Obsessive. She spent slow afternoons regarding the postcards under the glass. Okay. Let's see that fax machine. Can I fix it? Mystery image from the fax machine.
A humongous white block of office technology sits in front of you. It looks like a sacrificial altar made of plastic. Inside, mechanical parts are assembled in such a way that it can scream analog messages across huge distances.
Let's see now.
You turn away.
We got some sort of multi-tool or something. What was it again? Operant's toolkit. Okay, so let's put that on. Contains a screwdriver. So maybe I will get other tools or something. Let's see now.
Bad news. The fax machine has not fixed itself.
Oh, really?
Image quality, and whatever remains of human patience.
Remove the panel.
Your screwdriver makes short work of the starhead screws holding the side panel in place. You set them aside one by one, and gently remove the plastic panel.
Troubleshoot the fax machine. Okay, we did it.
The holy innards of the facsimile machine reveal themselves to you like a sacrificial animal, waiting to be interpreted.
What have we got here?
You're looking at a Sugar Hill Executive Series 2, a cursed model, plagued by numerous debilities, most commonly a chronically misaligned paper tray.
We got this fax machine. We'll show them all.
The machine is silent. The amber light blinks.
Snap the paper tray back in.
From the machine bowels comes a pleasing chunk. As the plastic tray slots back into its receiver, the paper belt purrs as life is restored.
Much better, thank you.
Don't read my faxes, okay?
Operant, I would never.
Okay.
You turn away from the fax machine.
Okay, so we probably will get some fax then later in the game.
The screen flickers. Static turns to black. A booming voice emerges.
Did you know water covers approximately 63% of the world, but the sky covers 100%?
What's the world trying to hide?
Wrong. The sky is only 98% sky. The other 2% is used to cover up the fact that they replaced the moon 4 times.
So they are wearing some sort of bag on their head. This looks like smoke coming from their eyes. And they're saying that the moon was replaced. So this is some sort of conspiracy theory TV show or something.
On screen, there appears a man with a paper bag over his head. He gesticulates wildly.
But they don't want you to know that. That's why they're coming for me. But not before I tell you the truth.
The screen warps and color shifts. Between clips of the bagged man talking, a phone number flashes urgently.
Who and what is this?
I am Subcommandante Beckman, and this is the reality situation. No breaks, no filters, no cowards.
Subcommandante. Who gave him that rank?
This is a war, and I don't take orders from anyone, especially not reality.
This man is a lunatic.
The moon is a projection beamed from the seafloor by machines so advanced, they look like rocks.
Keep watching.
I know about the Boers. I know about iodine. La Luz's invisible aircraft carriers, weaponized nostalgia, microbial microphones, lunar obfuscation programs.
What was that about imprints?
For 300 years, the Lusian elite have been producing psychic copies of themselves, all to preserve the consciousness of one man, the original techno-fascist.
What else are they hiding from us?
Double gang.
Find out what I know by tuning into the reality situation. Airing until they shut us down.
That was a completely different dialogue than what reads here. Write down his number.
You jot down the digits as Bagman watches on.
Turn away from the TV.
The sounds from the commercial fade.
Okay, I guess we will go outside now. Oh my god, we are an hour in and I finally leave the building. Wow. What? Okay, so now we're outside. Let's see now. Map. Party alley. What the fuck is this? So where am I? Am I that one? I think that X is supposed to be me. A sour smell rises down, flies scattered behind. Oxenbock. The people's beer, drunk in bars, harbor kitchens, and streets across the world. Minus the anxiety plus the delirium. Okay, so we found some booze. Is it considered a drug? Yes, it is. And these are all the things I need to figure out. The pale crisp glow reading the lamp shines from the window. Okay. Beyond lies a mountain layered with residential buildings. So, if I remember correctly, this was supposed to lead to Party Alley. So the whatever the place was called, Bazaar or something. Constance wants you to fix the fax machine, so that's done. Made a note to call in number for Bagman's TV show. The unassigned assignment. Piece together what Pseudobot did before you arrived. Pseudobot had business card in the Bootleg Bazaar, so Bootleg Bazaar is where we're going. What's wrong with Pseudobot? Get a second opinion. Pseudobot's continuation. Constance recommended Dr. Hugo on a houseboat west of Bazaar. Learn more about the red disc. There was no sound on the disc, but listening to it felt strange. Okay. I guess we go to Bootleg Bazaar then. 2 species of ivy crawl over the railing. A luscious display. There's a phone. Hey, tall lady. Are you talking to me?
Finally, someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder towards the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
I cannot even answer his question. I'm looking for Bootleg Bazaar.
Simple. It's just over there.
What are you doing waiting around?
Me? I'm simply a stranded passenger, waiting on his air tram.
Why are you stranded?
I'm waiting on the 9. I was told it was having some problems. But it's supposed to be in service any day now.
How long have you been waiting?
I was told it's supposed to be in service any day now. That was a week ago.
Enough time to grow accustomed to new surroundings and start noticing things.
A week is a long time to be waiting for a tram.
I agree. But what am I to do? It seems to be the only way out of this city.
Maybe I could ask around about the 9, see what's up.
I would appreciate it.
Have you seen my colleague by any chance? Middle-aged man, medium height, brown jacket, bald spot.
I did see a man like that some days ago, I think. Near the bazaar, in fact.
Our sleeping brother.
Was he with anybody?
No, he was alone. Why do you ask?
My business is my own.
Privacy, sure.
I'll check back soon.
Thank you. I'll be here in the meantime. Waiting.
So I'm guessing this is bootleg bazaar here. Okay. I kind of want to investigate the area now that we are able to walk freely. Ooh, more alcohol. Can I go over here? Portopiro's Bride. I cannot go over there. Blueprints. This place is not as you left it. The world moved on behind your back. You hear laughter and music ahead.
A silk number 3, the old silk factory, once the pounding heart of the city. Pseudopod had a purchase order from a vendor called Carmuna. She must be in here somewhere. You also have that curious red disc to hand. A media specialist could likely tell you more.
Okay, let's find all of these people then. Okay, so now we are in District Bootleg Bazaar. Is this a bar or something? An unopened beer, cold and inviting, has been left to the table. Okay, let's pick it up then. I'll just pick up every beer I find. That girl is on roller skates. Floor's fucked. Can I get in her way? So I cannot speak with all the NPCs that are here. I can only speak with certain people. That's a blind lady. Bazaar is going downhill. Maybe this is Carmuna.
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
Party shop vendor.
The young woman turns from a store of party wigs and beaded necklaces to thrust a photograph under your nose. Her hood a burrow, she the mouse within.
Look at the photograph.
The photograph shows a robust man well into his 60s. He is unremarkable save his eyes, which are magnified to comedic proportions by the thick lens spectacles in front of him.
Have you seen him before?
No.
You're sure? Thanks for taking a look. Wanna buy some costume accessories? My name's Malène if you need anything.
Frantic but resigned, exhausted by herself.
So she's not the merchant I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone to a colleague. Have you met a guy who was really into socks recently?
Oh, yeah. He came by. Nice man. Talked a lot about socks.
Tell me about him.
He was, normal. Pretty forgettable, if I'm honest. I told him, unless your socks are mismatched and neon colored, I'm not much use to you.
Any idea where he went? Something happened to him. I'm trying to trace his steps.
Not really. Wandered off into the bazaar.
Looking you straight in the eyes. Sympathetic. She really doesn't know.
What do you mean, something's happened? Did he use the phone?
What phone?
Nothing. Just something my dad said once. Actually, he said it more than once. He said it a lot.
Thanks anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, I was kind of distracted when he showed up.
That photograph, who was that man?
Mi viejo. My dad. He's been missing a few days.
Portofino is a big place. Plenty of people get lost in it.
Yeah, he probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
You don't sound convinced.
I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
TV can't you make you crazy?
After Dad retired, his friend Gilmar turned him onto this show, the reality situation. They were obsessed, had them convinced they were truth detectives. Which apparently means someone who goes around looking for evidence of invisible aircraft carriers and iodine-deficient children. Dad and Gilmar were always following up on leads and calling into the show. Felt like Bagman was encouraging them, you know?
Sounds like this Bagman preys on vulnerable old people.
That's what I was scared of. Look, this is kind of embarrassing.
Embarrassment isn't the problem. A much darker feeling is trying to claw its way into our consciousness.
My dad developed this insane theory about the payphone to the western exit of the bazaar.
Don't worry, it's probably not the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Dad thought certain words said into the right phone gets you attention from the wrong people. He was convinced Emter was behind it all.
Emter, aka L'Empire Sans Territoire, aka the Bank. Equal parts Global Development Fund and Spy Service. Linchpin of the developed world.
Dad and his friend Gilmar were big into conspiracies. They were obsessed with the reality situation. They really bought all that stuff.
Why do you think it was Emter making people vanish?
Bagman did an episode on them, and so Gilmar started following random people, thinking they were from the bank. Not long after, he roped my dad into it.
And what's the Emter type according to the Bagman?
Guys in expensive business suits, usually. Foreign accents, verbally abusive, and tight with their money. Except when it comes to treating a client. Normal rich guy stuff. Hitting up the bars and shouting abuse at the local drunks. And then they disappeared into penthouses where they couldn't be followed.
Did they stop?
Mi viejo did, but Gilmar stayed out. And then he called my dad around 2 in the morning. He'd overheard something and was explaining it when the call just cut off. My dad went by his house the next day, but Gilmar wasn't there.
And not long after your dad was gone too.
Yeah. He looked for Gilmar for 2 weeks. Reported him missing to the GMs. Nothing.
So you're saying Emter got Gilmar and then they got your dad?
A couple days ago, he stopped by the stall to bring me lunch. Then he said he was going to make a call. I wasn't nervous at first. I figured there was no risk of anything actually happening. And then he didn't come home.
I see.
Yeah. It's just crazy old man shit. He probably just wandered off.
Momentarily, the mumbling from the nearby stalls hushes, listening.
What are the words he thought set it off?
They seem pretty random. Cousins, moon, reunion.
That's what Gilmar said to him on the phone before it got off.
I guess. When he tried to tell me, I wasn't really paying attention to him. He had those written down on a pad in his bedroom. He told me not to say them if I used the phone. It all sounded so silly.
Alright.
Anyway, you want a wig? I hear they make you fun at parties.
Do you know what this is? Show the red disc.
Oh, that's Ultravioleta, the Lusian pop star. Always thought that type of music was too young for me, but I've been enjoying her stuff recently for some reason.
Have you heard of this song? You but from a dream.
No, but it's definitely her kind of title.
She peers at the disc again, blonde hair falling over her face.
Weird disc, that. You should ask Petre at the music stall over there. He'll know more. Doubt he's an ultra, though.
Okay. Where's this alleged tapped payphone?
Why?
Knuckles white as she balls them into fists.
Have you tried it?
No!
A few heads turn at nearby stalls, following the sudden outburst.
You're not curious if the keywords really work?
Of course I am. But what if they do?
Let me find out for you.
She stares at you for a long moment, before her bloodshot eyes slide away.
It's the phone by the western entrance to the bazaar. Sometimes when I'm standing here, I think I hear it ringing. Nobody else can hear it but me.
She can only ignore it for so long.
Look around the stall.
Wig topiary, plastic tiaras, novelty sunglasses. A burst of colours and textures vying for your attention. All of them losing. Behind it all, you see an oddly familiar shape. The tailored shoulders, the sharp collar. The shape is robust and clean, with an architectural asymmetry, like a knife.
Okay.
A cape, but nothing like the other costume pieces around it.
So her dad's gone missing and they suspect it's a payphone that is bugged. Okay. This is a little weird. Maybe I should try it. So you party?
I guess I used to. Haven't had time lately. But I usually know when something's going on, even if I'm not gonna be there.
Anything cool going on right now?
During the daytime? No, not usually. People have to work.
What is the music scene like around here?
Dead. Still a few maggots writhing around in the corpse, maybe, but looking at them just makes you sadder, you know? 10 or 15 years ago, there were feedback parties in the backways. Anyone who played loud enough could jam. You'd hear the distortion 3 canals away. Now, if anybody plays around here at all, it's just covers of Lusian stuff.
Lusian stuff. Lelou's is a techno-fascist state. Are they jackbooting on music now?
Yes, how about something else?
Yeah, alright.
That cape over there, what kind of costume is it?
It's a Carabinero outfit.
Carabineros are Portofiero's sanctioned police investigators. They report directly to the Prefectura and deal in actual crime. Murder, grand larceny, rape.
Is it genuine?
That'd be illegal.
It looks authentic.
Second-hand surplus warehouse in Lower Viudas was closing down a while back. Big clearance sale.
Are the Carabineers looking for your dad?
No, I told Officer Morito, he said it was above his pay grade. He kicked it up, and they kicked it right back down.
I'd look way better in that then.
Yeah. It's for sale.
Do you have the whole outfit?
The whole set's back here. Just let me know if you're interested. Yeah, they're right there. Take a look.
So I can buy outfits from her. Well, I'm not gonna waste my money now.
You need anything else?
So,
Thanks for stopping by.
thanks for stopping by. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I have been recording for an hour and 25 minutes. I'm definitely gonna continue this because, well, I want to. It's starting to become interesting, and I do like the art style. The story is not as interesting as Disco Elysium, but it has something that interests me. And this story with that payphone really interests me. Let me check my journal first. So yeah, I want to know what's wrong with Pseudopod as well. Constance recommend Dr. Hugo. Okay. And this is the loose ends. People have gone missing after using a payphone at the west entrance of the bootleg bazaar. Okay. You made a note of the call-in number for Bagman's TV show, then the reality situation. That's cool. I think I leveled up as well. I can raise a skill. What should I raise? Let's raise statehood. There we go. I can sleep in 3 hours as well. I guess. What's the map showing me? This is... Okay, and this is bootleg bazaar, and yes, that X does mean that I am there. I get it now. So there's still a neighborhood that I haven't been in. Cool. So can I fast travel these areas? I can. Okay, so that's good at least. I can fast travel into areas. Okay, I think, yeah, but as I said, I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna play this later on again. Thank you for watching, and please come back for the next one. Bye bye.